She told me that she had a black eye under her makeup.
Do you believe Diddy is a dangerous person?
Yes. And I just feel like it's PR. He's settled because he doesn't want to go to court. You know, they just trying to take a black man down, and it's just like, that's not what this is about.
It's so disturbing that the video doesn't lie.
She's barefoot in the beginning, and it's like she was so quickly running out of the room.
The fear that she felt she had to get out of that room in bare feet. There was not one cell in my body that was surprised. I was around him a lot, and I got a feeling for who he was. I didn't see anything.
He's facing 5 other civil lawsuits that are accusing him of a range of sexual misconduct and illegal activity.
I think when the power differential is so awful and you just can get away with anything that you want.
All right, folks, buckle up because we're diving headfirst into the juiciest gossip of the season. From sizzling romances to Grammy snubs and legal woes that could make your head spin, Hollywood's been serving up drama hotter than a summer day in the desert. First up, we've got the scoop on some steamy rumors swirling around none other than Diddy and Clive Davis. Insiders spilled the tea on some shocking allegations that'll make your jaw drop. And speaking of Diddy, he's been making headlines left and right, from dodging Grammy invites to facing a mountain of legal trouble that's got everyone talking. But where in the world is Diddy now? It's a mystery worthy of its own blockbuster movie, with sightings few and far between, as he lays low amidst a storm of controversy. So grab your popcorn because this gossip train is leaving the station, and trust me, you won't want to miss a single twist and turn. Rumors of romance. So Suge Knight stirred up some serious drama back in March. According to insiders spilling the tea on Suge's prison podcast, it seemed like Jimmy Iovine dropped a major shocker during a powwow at Interscope. And what was the shocker? Well, brace yourselves because it was a doozy. Apparently, Jimmy spilled the beans that Diddy and Clive Davis, the big shots in the music biz, might have been more than just buddies. Suge Knight, our man behind bars, recounted how he stumbled upon this juicy tidbit during an office chat with Jimmy. Can you imagine being a fly on that wall? Now, Jimmy didn't come right out and say it, but the way he danced around the subject had Suge's ears burning. He hinted that Diddy and Clive were more than just tight, they were lovers. And Suge, being the straight shooter he is, straight up asked Jimmy if they were, getting freaky deaky. But Jimmy played coy, leaving Suge to connect the dots himself. But let's not forget, this wasn't the first time Suge threw shade about celeb romances. Just a while back, he was chirping about Andre Harrell and Russell Simmons cozying up too. Seems like Suge had a knack for stirring the pot and airing out Hollywood's dirty laundry. So what was the verdict? Did we buy what Suge was selling, or was this just another wild rumor in Tinseltown? Personally, I was on the edge of my seat waiting for the next episode of this soap opera. Diddy's Grammy snub. Well. Looks like Diddy's still causing a stir, even from the sidelines of the Grammys. Despite being tangled up in some serious legal drama with a bunch of women accusing him of some pretty heavy stuff, he's still got some clout in the music biz. Now, word on the street was that Diddy wasn't planning to show his face at the Grammys, even though his album snagged a nomination. But get this, he still got an invite to Clive Davis's legendary pre-Grammy shindig. According to some insider whispers, Diddy's practically a permanent fixture on Clive's guest list. It's like no matter what's going down, he's always got a spot reserved at the party. Talk about connections, right? But here's where it gets juicy. Despite all the buzz about Diddy not showing up at the bash, eagle-eyed partygoers noticed something fishy. See, usually there's this fancy photo collage accompanying the invite, showing off all the big shots who've graced the party in the past. And guess who was noticeably absent from this year's snapshot? You guessed it, Diddy. But hold the phone, because Diddy's camp was quick to clap back. His rep said, no, Diddy wasn't snubbed, it's just that they mix things up every year. New faces, new photos, it's all part of the gig. Meanwhile, the Recording Academy was doing some serious soul-searching about whether to keep Diddy on the guest list for the big night. I mean, with all those allegations swirling around, they had to tread carefully, but hey, they stuck to their guns and kept him in the game because that's their standard policy. Invite all the nominees no matter what.
Bring someone in who knows Diddy personally. Susie Siegel was his former assistant during the time that he began dating Cassie Ventura, the singer. First, what is it like for you to see this video that came out today?
It's so disturbing that the video doesn't lie.
She's barefoot in the beginning, and it's like she was so quickly running out of the room.
So I can only imagine looking at that. The fear that she felt she had to get out of that room in bare feet in order to be safe or protect herself.
What was he like, and what did you observe about them at this time?
I never saw anything that could corroborate what's in that lawsuit and what we just saw. There was not one cell in my body that was surprised. I was around him a lot, and I got a feeling for who he was. I didn't see anything. Hooked herself or became involved with somebody who had so much power.
Because, I mean, she was 19, I believe, and he was 37 when they first began dating.
Right. Not only is he rich, but he controls your career. It felt very obvious to me that everyone was just sort of there to be used, that he can get the most out of you. You know, he wanted to get me for as cheaply as he could, and most people would just dive in and take it. Right?
He's facing 5 other civil lawsuits that are accusing him of a range of sexual misconduct and illegal activity.
I think when the power differential is so awful and you just can get away with anything that you want.
Diddy's legal woes. Grab your popcorn because Diddy's got more drama swirling around him than a soap opera marathon. Let's dive into the latest scoop on his legal battles and the juicy allegations flying left and right. A federal grand jury in the Big Apple, New York, could be hearing from Diddy's accusers. Insiders spilled the beans that these brave souls who filed lawsuits against the music mogul might be stepping up to testify. And what's on the menu for discussion? Well, it's all about whether there's enough evidence to slap Diddy with some serious charges. Talk about a high-stakes showdown. Now, let's talk lawsuits. Diddy's not just facing 1 or 2. Oh no, he's got a whole laundry list of them. From allegations of physical attack to forced intimacy, it's a tangled web of legal trouble that's got tongues wagging. First up, we've got Cassie Ventura, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, who dropped a shocking lawsuit alleging years of hurt and forced physical exploitation. And get this, a surveillance video even surfaced showing Diddy throwing punches. But wait, there's more. Diddy took to Instagram doing some serious damage control, admitting to hitting rock bottom. Talk about a PR nightmare. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Back in the 90s, a woman named Liza Gardner accused Diddy and his buddy of forcing physical relations when she was just 16.
Music mogul and rapper Sean Diddy Combs has faced 4 different lawsuits in recent weeks.
I don't think people understand what it's like to be traumatized by somebody famous and rich. Because you can't get away. He had her back into the corner, and he was like cussing her out with his hand in her face. He was like, emotional singing, bitch. There you are. And I just was like, oh, he's talking to me. I could see that she was like really sedated. That was the first time I ever seen her. I felt like I was in the presence of his monster inside. And I remember like looking in his eyes, and I said to him, what did y'all do? Tell your girl she wants some birthday. Well, she doesn't have to have sex with you if she doesn't want to. He was upset. I realized like, oh, this guy is dangerous. Watch and tell them what to do. All these years writing these songs for him to rape my friend to, like, is just disgusting. She told me that she had a black eye under her makeup.
Do you believe Diddy is a dangerous person?
Yes, and I just feel like it's PR. He's settled because he doesn't want to go to court. You know, they just trying to take a black man down, and it's just like, that's not what this is about.
And Joy Dickerson-Deal claims Diddy drugged her and recorded their encounter. Seriously, it's like something out of a thriller movie. And let's not forget the male producer who's come forward with his own harrowing tale of attack. Rodney Little Rod Jones Jr. isn't holding back, accusing Diddy of some truly disturbing behavior. And Crystal McKinney and April Lampros? They've joined the rank of accusers, claiming they too fell victim to Diddy's alleged misconduct. But hold on to your hats, because this roller coaster ride isn't over yet. Diddy's camp is firing back, denying these allegations left and right. But with each new lawsuit, each new revelation, it's clear this saga is far from finished. So what's next for Diddy and his legal battles? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. This is one courtroom drama that's got everyone glued to their seats.
Disturbing new video appears to support some of the accusations of abuse against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs.
Now to that shocking and sickening video showing Sean Diddy Combs attacking a woman
that she alleged happened in March of 2016 at a hotel in Los Angeles.
The video appears to show Combs chasing her down the hall, throwing her to the ground, and then repeatedly kicking her. Allegedly shows Combs assaulting then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura in a hallway.
I want to be a mother. And I want to be motherly. It would be somebody that's good with kids, I guess.
She claimed in her lawsuit that she was physically assaulted by Diddy.
Where in the world is he? All right, folks, grab your detective hats because we've got ourselves a missing person case. Diddy's gone completely off the grid, leaving everyone scratching their heads and asking, where in the world is he? So here's the scoop. After his social media mea culpa went viral, Diddy vanished into thin air. The last anyone heard, he was holed up in his Star Island mansion, probably trying to lay low after that whole fiasco with Cassie Ventura. His Miami mansion got raided by the feds as part of a body trafficking investigation. Talk about drama. Now, normally you'd expect Diddy to be jet-setting around town, rubbing elbows with the rich and famous. But not this time. Despite being free to roam, he apparently decided to stay put. Is he still chilling in Miami? Your guess is as good as mine, but remember those sightings of him all over town? Yeah, those days seem like ancient history now. And get this, even his own flesh and blood aren't seeing much of him lately. His twin daughters, Jessie and Delilah, have been spotted hanging out in Los Angeles, hitting up prom and graduating high school, but Daddy Diddy's nowhere to be found. Talk about missing out on some major milestones. But wait, there's more. Rolling Stone just dropped a shocking expose digging into Diddy's past like never before. They're talking interviews with over 50 people, painting a not-so-pretty picture of the man behind the music. And if that wasn't enough, the U.S. Justice Department might be gearing up to drop the hammer on him with an indictment. Things are getting serious. So where does that leave us? Well, it looks like Diddy's playing a game of hide-and-seek with the law, while the rest of us are left wondering when he'll resurface. But one thing's for sure, this isn't your average Hollywood scandal. This one's got twists and turns that even the best scriptwriter couldn't dream up.
My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I was up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. Was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.